What is Zionism and what is their mission? Zionist is a modern umbrella term for Satan worshipper, Baal/Baphomet worshipper, Antichrist/Dajjal worshipper, Illuminati/Luciferian. Revelations 2 verse 9. I know your works, tribulation, and poverty, but you are rich, and I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Revelations 3 verse 9. Indeed, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan, who say they are Jews and are not, but lie. Indeed, I will make them come and worship before your feet, and to know that I have loved you. The Zionist mission is to destroy Al-Aqsa Mosque and destroy the Dome of the Rock, so they can build the third temple and summon up the Antichrist, the Dajjal, the man of sin, the man of perdition. The Muslims of Palestine have been appointed to protect Al-Aqsa Mosque to prevent the third temple from being built. Once Al-Aqsa Mosque is destroyed, the Zionist can build the third temple for the Antichrist to appear. The Jews reject Jesus as the Messiah, so now they will serve the Antichrist as their Messiah. The Muslims of Palestine have been protecting the world from the coming of the Antichrist for hundreds of years, but prophecy must be fulfilled. The Muslims of Palestine have completed their task, and it's time for the Zionists to conjure up the Antichrist, so the true Messiah, Jesus aka Yeshua, aka Isa, can return to destroy the Antichrist and the Zionists who follow the Antichrist. The Antichrist will pretend to be God when he appears, and many people will be deceived and worship him, especially Christians who have been deceived into worshiping Jesus as God. Only Muslims won't be deceived by the Antichrist because Muslims know that God will never appear as a man. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he sits as God in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Do you not remember that when I was still with you I told you these things? And now you know what is restraining, that he may be revealed in his own time. For the mystery of lawlessness is already at work, only he who now restrains will do so until he is taken out of the way. And then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord will consume with the breath of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. The coming of the lawless one is according to the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all unrighteous deception among those who perish, because they did not receive the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this reason God will send them strong delusion, that they should believe the lie, that they all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Zion is the name of the hill that Al-Aqsa Mosque is built on. The Zionists want to conquer Mount Zion for the Antichrist arrival. This is why they called themselves Zionist. Once Al-Aqsa Mosque is destroyed, this will anger the Muslim world and cause chaos and World War III. The Muslims will unite as one army and prepare to fight the Antichrist and the Zionist. The Muslims will be led by one leader, called the Imam Mahdi. Muslims will be the only force on earth that will stand up against the Antichrist and his army. And the Muslims will fight the Antichrist until the Messiah Jesus returns to finish him off. In order for the third temple to be built, the Zionists have to sacrifice a perfect red cow. The last time a perfect red cow existed in earth was 2,000 years ago. And now today, the Zionists have purchased a perfect red cow from Texas. This Passover 2024, the Zionist plans to sacrifice this perfect red cow. Once the perfect red cow is sacrificed and burned to ashes, the Zionist can then destroy Al-Aqsa Mosque and begin construction of the third temple so they can summon up the Antichrist. We are close to the end times. The war between good and evil is almost here. The war between the righteous Muslims and the evil Zionists is already at the beginning stages, with Gaza being the first group of Muslims to fight against the Antichrist Zionist army. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said the Antichrist will be blind in one eye. America, who supports the Zionism, uses the one-eye symbol on the back of their dollar bill to pledge allegiance to the Antichrist. This is why we see America as the only nation to support the Gaza genocide, and we see America as the only nation to constantly go to war with Muslims. America serves the Antichrist. This is why we see America is against God, and America pushes LGBT to rebuild Sodom and Gomorrah, and America encourages the freedom to commit all sin in her Babylonian nation. Press like and subscribe for more videos and end times updates.